So here we have the health and fitness profile of a 45-year-old woman who has decided to undergo gastric bypass surgery due to her struggle with genetic obesity her entire life and her inability to keep weight off. So if you look here at the next slide at her actual health and fitness profile, you can see that her values in accordance with her height are extremely high for a woman of the height of 5'3". Her weight at 265 pounds is extremely high. Her body mass index is considered obese. Her blood pressure is through the roof. Her resting heart rate is unhealthy. Of course, her body fat percentage is high. Her basal metabolic rate is also unhealthy. And to go along with that, of course, her aerobic fitness and her muscle strength and endurance are poor because of her inability to exercise, because she's restricted by her weight, and until she changes her lifestyle and changes her eating habits and undergoes this surgery, she is unable to take the next steps and actually exercise. So she's a 45-year-old woman, and she's undergone both pharmacologic and dietetic treatments, but found both to be ineffective because the large problem she faces is her inability to change her lifestyle and actually follow through on what she says she'll do. She has zero motivation, and the success of those treatments require, the patient to monitor her food intake, to self-motivate, and as a result of her unhealthy lifestyle, Samantha suffers from type 2 diabetes, which results from her body's inability to regulate blood sugar levels. And this is due to the added pressure on her body's ability to use insulin. So as I said, she's unable to take the next steps into exercising as she's held back by her weight and all of these unhealthy values seen in her health and fitness profile. Aerobic fitness level is dependent on the amount of oxygen that can be transported to the body's working muscles. And this is through the lungs and the bloodstream, as well as the efficiency of the muscles that use the oxygen. So without improving her overall lifestyle, including her eating habits and fitness routines, Samantha's digestive, circulatory, and respiratory systems will further fail her body, and she will not be able to function with such dangerous blood pressure levels. So moving on, her history. So as I said, she's struggled with genetic obesity. So this obesity it's obviously to blame her eating habits, her lack of physical activity, but as well it's genetic. So her entire family struggles with obesity. It's not easy for her to lose the weight as it is for most people, and that's part of the reason for undergoing this surgery. As I said, she's undergone treatment that she has found ineffective, and due to the lack of success from these treatments, she's found herself with very, very little motivation to try to change her lifestyle and try to turn her life around because of the small success she's had. And she has type 2 diabetes, as I said, due to her weight and also zero physical activity because she's unable to. So the concerns, no improvement in weight loss will continue to limit her from any type of exercise. No improvements in eating habits and exercise will lead to further issues involving her systems, her digestive, circulatory, and respiratory systems. These systems will fail her. She won't be able to function, and the lifestyle that she's leading will result in a short life with many, many health issues along the way. So in a typical week, Samantha will consume at least one meal from a fast food restaurant every single day. Her other meals consist of junk food snacks, chips, cookies, pastries, and the odd, fruit or vegetable. She doesn't drink enough water to keep her body healthy, and she often will substitute for sodas and juices. So, due to Samantha's family history of obesity, she wishes to undergo gastric bypass surgery. She meets the criteria for the surgery, which is a body mass index over 40 and over 100 pounds. she's unable to achieve a healthy body weight for a sustained period of time, which is one of the criteria for the surgery. So this will help her lose weight by changing the way that her stomach and small intestine handle the food she eats. So this will be the road to a new lifestyle, as she will now have the opportunity to start exercising with a smaller amount of weight on her body. So since her stomach will be smaller and it will therefore feel fuller with less food, her stomach will be divided into two sections with a smaller upper section about the size of a walnut to hold the food she eats. And the bypass portion of the surgery is the part that will connect a small part of her stomach and of her small intestine to the stomach pouch. So the food will now travel from the small opening in the pouch to the small opening in the small intestine, causing her body to absorb fewer calories. So she will start to lose the weight over time because she will feel less hungry, and this will provide the opportunity for her to start exercising with less weight on her body. So this surgery obviously will not cause Samantha to lose weight immediately, as it will take her a few weeks to recover, usually 3 to 6 weeks until she can start exercising. But her small stomach pouch will only be able to hold a walnut-sized amount of food initially, but will slowly stretch out over time with slow and mindful eating. So Samantha will learn to eat only when she's hungry and to stop eating when she's full. And eating will no longer be an addiction or an activity to satiate her boredom, and she will lose weight over time, and her health and fitness profile should start to look like that of an average woman around 5'3". Some of the rates won't be exactly the same, but they will be more normal. So here's what kind of a more normal one would look like. So her height, 5'3", around 160 pounds, is still heavy for a woman of 5'3", but for her, very good. Body mass index of 28.3, is no longer obese. Her blood pressure is not completely normal, but for her, it's good. It's a little high. Her resting heart rate, 75 beats per minute. Body fat percentage, 29%. BMR is better. And then you'll see her aerobic fitness and muscle strength and endurance will start to improve because she will be able to exercise. And there will be improvements to type 2 diabetes because hers was caused by her obesity. So this will overall help to improve. So after the gastric bypass surgery, Samantha will only be able to eat minimal amounts of food, but slowly will be able to increase the amount. So kind of what her plan would look like, what she would want to try and do after the surgery. Firstly, right after the surgery, she won't be able to eat a lot at all. Her stomach will basically be the size of a walnut, but basically just she will learn when you feel satiated, stop eating. You don't want to fill up too fast or stretch out your stomach. Right after surgery, only kind of like pureed and liquid foods, but soon enough will be solid foods. Usually, a regular stomach can hold up to 4 cups of solid food, but with the surgery, it will only hold up to 1 cup. She will try and eat healthy foods, make sure to eat all 3 meals and snack in between, which is the healthy way to eat. Snacking is not always bad thing. It's not always a bad thing as long as it's healthy. This way you will not feel the need to binge at meals because you'll feel less hungry. Fruits and vegetables, she'll try and eat protein, minimal red meat, and healthy carbs. And this will make her feel her best and fuel her with energy. Stick to water instead of sugary drinks. Freshly squeezed juices is a better alternative to sugary drinks. In terms of physical activity, within 3 to 6 weeks after gastric bypass surgery, she can begin to exercise, but after the surgery, she's allowed to walk, but little bits, like 20-minute walk here and there. Following the surgery, she will start to lose weight, and with the lowered weight, she'll be able to start doing activities such as yoga and running and the normal activities that someone of a normal weight can do. And so then she can start to establish a routine that works for her schedule. She can just do small things like try to use the stairs instead of the elevator, go to workout classes, go running, anything like that. So her new lifestyle should look a lot better. Hopefully her friends and family will surround her with positive energy, people will support her, and she can encourage people around her to participate on her journey to healthy living and weight loss. And by eating a healthy diet and exercising frequently, her mood will be better, her attitude will be better, she'll just become an overall happier person. She'll get involved in more things, hopefully discover new hobbies, and these new habits will become her everyday routine, just like before her everyday routine was, unhealthy eating, not exercising, and now the surgery will cause her to be less hungry, and therefore food won't be the only thing on her mind. So in her new lifestyle, obviously this plan is easier said than done, but these goals in this time frame are they are achievable for Samantha. With the surgery, she'll be able to take short walks after surgery, and 3 to 6 weeks later, she can begin to exercise. She will completely shift the lifestyle she used to live into that of a healthy, happy adult woman. She will enjoy life more and live a longer life. And I know that beginning an exercise routine can be challenging for Samantha, as she's never done anything like that before. But with time, it will become part of her lifestyle, and she will feel a desire to do it, because that's typically how it works. And I believe, as her health and fitness counselor, that the surgery is her best option to begin her new life, and she will become a healthy, fit, and happy person. And with her newfound motivation, these goals are definitely achievable. And eating won't be the center of her life anymore. So, thank you for listening.